Hey y'all, welcome back to Spirit of the Outdoors. Right now I am trying to get it ain't wanting to cooperate either. Trying to get all of this string up. Good thing I sharpened my knife this morning. So I've got my cutters, y'all. These are a tomato row, and I'm gonna go down through here with this because I got this string wound around this stuff, and these tomato vines is growed all around this. Some of it you can break off, some of them are still green, so just basically cutting this mess loose. I'm fixing to clean all this up and pull all these fence posts and these stakes up. Now the trellises will stay over here, and the long bean row things, I'm gonna leave that. I'll probably take a weed eater because I put them about this high off the ground. I can run that weed eater under them. But I'm gonna get this sticks and junk up, and I'm gonna take the lawnmower and go down these rows, clean this mess up as good as I can. And then we're gonna try to get our fall onions in. Now I took a lawnmower and run over where there was some onions coming up right there, but they'll put back out. I've got some more multiplying onions, or the walking onions. We're gonna get them put in. I've got to come up with my turnip greens, mustard green seed, collard plants. Usually the cabbage and collards I put in as a plant. I'll go buy a plant at the local co-op. Turnip greens, mustard greens, I'll sow seed. I've done it before. You can go back and see old videos. I'll probably put it down here somewhere. You have to be careful with the large places like I do. I like plant a large patch, and they'll take over. I mean, they'll keep coming back, especially mustards. They'll come back year after year if you ain't careful, if you let them seed out. And I do have some seed I saved. I may plant it. I may go buy seed. It's usually easier just to go buy seed. You know what you got. Some of these seed I wrote on the bag, but you've added to them. Some of them may not be good seed anymore. So we're gonna get some lettuce replanted, probably some radishes, and I probably won't put everything in this video. But anyway, right here is where I had no-till going for squash and stuff. I want to tell y'all something. One of the things that's really pushed me against no-till here at the very end is when I took a lawnmower through this and cleaned up, and then I was over here trying to see if these other tomatoes, y'all, the bugs are horrible. This leaf litter, straw, mud, it creates a huge place for bugs to hatch and raise and multiply. If you're trying to do no-till, and I don't know how this works up further north where y'all don't have the same heat and all the same critters, and I don't know. I'm just telling you what's going on right here in Mississippi, in central Mississippi. I have fought bugs worse around this stuff than I ever have. Now I survived. It survived. I managed to make it. I got all I needed out of it. I really did. I didn't get all I wanted. I got all I needed. I'm probably finna take a disc or a tiller and till this mess up, and I'm done with the straw. I mean, I'm far strawing around tomatoes and stuff. Two things that I learned this year: I need to space tomatoes out further. So I think that it contributed a lot of blight. This is still putting on some green tomatoes. Y'all, I ain't got time to keep fighting. I'm through picking and canning and putting up. And when they make, the bugs are getting on them so bad that they just start rotting before I get a chance to pick them. So I'm gonna get this cleaned up. I'm gonna show you how I roll this string up when I get through. So I'm gonna go through here and just unwrap it around my sticks and pull it all loose, and then we'll get all the string loose, then we'll roll it up. I'll show you my little trick for rolling that up. All right, old pine limb. Get the straightest piece you can kind of find. Get a pocket knife out. I keep a pocket knife, y'all, in each pocket. That way you ain't, you know, if you get one dull, you got some backup. Now you got to cut this down below 1/2 inch in diameter, okay? Fixing to show you why. Y'all bear with me. And that's a little bit long for what I want to do. So I'm gonna cut this. I just kind of, right there, I'm just kind of rolling it and scoring it around. Get that knife back in my pocket. Look at that, broke right off. All right, reason you wanted a 1/2 inch. All right, now you see that thing just, see it wobbles a lot, but that's all right. Just when you do this, go slow. All right, look at him now. Oh. Don't get in too big a hurry. See, it gets to flopping and such as that. Don't get in too big a hurry with it. Let it do its thing. I'm getting tangled up down yonder. Just go slow. And you can guide that however you want to. I'm gonna have to go down there and untangle that. But anyway, y'all, that's just a little old trick. One of them Indian tricks. I had to go break all them limbs out. But you can take your hand right there and you can guide where you want that rolled up at. Now if you gotta get lucky and get a perfectly straight stick, which probably ain't gonna happen, you can gap it wide open and really roll it up in a hurry. But y'all, this is a whole lot better than holding that stick and working yourself to death, wrapping it round. And you can reuse this string again next year instead of throwing it away and keep buying new. Most time it's easier to wad it up and throw it away. I rolled that whole, that's over 100 foot, I imagine. Probably 200 foot of string because it went down there and came back. I rolled it up, y'all, just that fast, so I wanted to show you that. Oh, last one. Now I'll store these up yonder in the shed somewhere, and I'm tying a little old knot in the end of this, keep it from coming. This is some baling wine I had gotten a bucket of junk at a yard sale or somewhere. I don't even know where I come up with it. You can see the rest of the roll I had. I had just laid it down out here. So I got quite a bit of it, but I can reuse all that. So now I've got some of my sticks pulled out. I got a few more in here I have got to get. I pulled them up already. I throwed some of them over yonder. It's pretty obvious I got busy and quit tending to the garden. I could have run that tiller up enough there and kept that clean, but when the tomatoes started ripening, I just gave up on it. So I fixed to get the lawnmower, and that'll mulch all this stuff up fine, and then I'll till it into the dirt. Be all kosher then. Now that was just that easy. Now, as that's chopped up like that, it's fixing to rain. I'll show y'all the sky right quick. We got storms rolling in, looks like, or not really storms, but a little bit of rain. So I'm fixing to go park this. I got to do some other stuff, work on pottery. It may be late this evening or tomorrow before I come in and do my disking and all that. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna do it just yet. I hadn't got all my stuff I'm gonna plant. I've got a little bit of seed. So I've got to go to the local co-op and pick up some things that I need. I may go do that early in the morning. But we fix to get ready to put the fall crop in. Y'all hang with me. Well, we may be a little bit on that card. At least we got what little we got done. Y'all, it seems like everything I do sometimes. Be alright, do what? What's right here? Cauliflower. Yeah. This is what we have to. We took these multiplying onions last spring, or this past spring, and just set them on this table. When we pulled them up, my dad and them did. Look at him. This table covered with them. It's almost like they multiplying or something. I don't know how many I need. That's probably a plenty. But we're gonna get this last little old handful here to grow on. Y'all, I like a lot of onions and I cook with a lot. And I can cook with these, cutting that green part up just as good as for flavor as I do regular whole onions, because when you saute and they cook, the regular onions cook down to nothing anyway. So first thing is I've been out here cleaning and there's still a lot of pine straw and I did not spread it all out good, but I think right now, all I have got is 6 cabbage plants, and I've got 6 Georgia collard plants. Now that was the only varieties that they had at the time, and this bed, as I've been cleaning it out, I have got ants stirred up. So while y'all watching me do this, you're gonna see me doing like this. You know, I ain't losing my mind. The ants is eating me up. First thing is I'm gonna put some of these onions up here. These beds are just right out the back door of my house. My pepper bed is right there. Obviously, this is where the tomatoes were in these 2 beds. Pulled all that out, cleaned that up today. I'm gonna put a few of these multiplying onions here just so that those times I need to just run out the door, I can run right here and grab a few. And I may let them take over this end of the bed, I don't know. I kind of put stuff and then dig it up and move it, so it's part of the fun. I've got my dibbler. See my dibbler? My dibbler. That's what that guy on one of my he called. I'm just gonna kind of, really I don't even need that dibbler for this. This dirt, I done dug in it till it's loose. They're gonna, and you see I already had some here that have been putting out. And y'all, the Bermuda grass, I can't keep it out of this bed right here. Can't keep it out of it. Let's see what happens. Let's pile all this pine straw down here. to one end. I may want to put it back around my plants as winter goes on. And I may order spread it out and plant through it would be the smart thing, but I don't know. My conundrum right now is it's not winter here yet, and I feel like I'm gonna wind up pulling grass, and it's easier to come out here and hoe and work around where they when there ain't no pine straw in it. Hey, boy. First one, right there. I think I'm gonna alternate them. I'm gonna do like this. This is something new. Gives me a little more spacing on it. Yeah. Y'all like how I zigzag that? Boom, 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 boom. I like it. Saints was eating me up. And they still are. I'm just stupid enough to stay in them. I'm just determined to get through what I'm doing. Hybrid OS. Now, one reason I'm putting this stuff, y'all, in this bed is the rabbits are less likely to come eat my junk up here. If I put it down yonder next to the woods, like I did my corn, be setting myself up for failure. Know what I mean, burn? I just want to make sure I go on record and saying that I hand-tilled this. I just wanted to make for sure you knew. I took one of them potato rakes and I really hand-tilled that. Let's go plant something else. Now I'll come out here and sprinkle some 688 fertilizer I got left over the top of that, or I'll clean out from under that chicken pen. That's what I'm gonna do for here. I'm gonna clean out from under that chicken coop and I'm gonna sprinkle that in there. We'll do that in another video. So for you short video people, won't miss out on it. Okay, for this row here, I'm gonna put these turnips and these mustards in a row. This, I got 2 small packs of Southern Giant curled mustards, and then I've got a 1/4 pound of purple top turnips. We're gonna put the turnips on the long row. We're gonna put these mustards on the short row, and whatever I got left, I've got another spot down here where the corn was, and I haven't tilled it, but we're gonna go down it and run it. And then I'm gonna get over here and put my onions in this row here. I already had some there, but I wound up pulling them up, such as that. So I'm gonna put some short row of onions in there, and then I may put some right over here. I don't know. I'm gonna put some more somewhere else. So anyway, let's start with the turnip greens first. Now what I'm gonna do this year, y'all have seen me take a mason jar and get the lid on it, poke a bunch of holes in it like a salt shaker. This time we're gonna do something a little bit different. All right, little bitty hole right there. See, the hole is small. But I just want to make sure you can see that. Now I'm just gonna go down through here. Y'all, I used about a half of that pack, and there's a lot of seed up and down through there. So you don't have to overdo it. I usually buy way too much. I mean, you take like this is seed I saved. That is a lot of seed. But what I'm gonna do is these are planted in about a month. They'll get up and start coming. I'll come in and make me another row somewhere, like right over here. On where this tomato row was, I'll take a tiller and go down it, and I'll make me another row. And then what I'll have is I'll have turnips coming up in a couple of different stages. So that way, when some of them get up and start ain't so tender no more, I'll take off with tender ones again. Follow what I'm telling you here, Ham? Let's cut this pack open same way. This is that small pack. And see when you got that little bitty hole like that in there? See how I just cut that off? That allows me to tape that back up with some masking tape or some other kind of tape, you know. All right. Now I am gonna take this whole pack of this and go down here in this other patch and sow it. But let's go over here and plant some onions, boys. I love onions. Oh, now I already had some here last winter, early in the spring, sometime or another. I hadn't took my weed eater and went down through here yet. And I started to till this, but see like right there, the next thing, the reason I didn't till here is I have got some wild onions down in the ground there. They'll put back out this winter, and I like them wild onions too, so I don't mind them growing up there. So we're gonna start like this. Oh, that's probably too deep. You don't have to plant these real deep. I made that hole right there way too deep, y'all. And you see these things, you just kind of see how you break them apart like that. As long as you got some roots on that bottom, they'll take off. They'll for sure take off. So when you stick that in there, just kind of wall it around good like that. See, they some right yonder. This is wild. That's regular multiplying onions right there. So. Y'all, it's starting to feel like fall down here in Mississippi. So. that ground's good and moist, I'll have to water them up yonder. Them collards and stuff, I'll have to water all that in. Look at my help. You don't help me do nothing. I guess so if a booger was to come after me, he'd bark at it and run it off. Or at least tell me I was finna get eat up. Now, I'm not gonna re-disc this. As soon as it cools off, this grass will grow. Y'all, this is some stuff that I just kind of saved. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't remember for sure what it is. I think it's mustard. But anyway, we're gonna plant a little of it right there and just see what happens to it. Yeah, it will come up. Oh. And then I got this sack right here, and I about know this is either mustards or turnips one. And I don't care if they wavy. Oh. There'll be a heap of them. Oh. Reason I planted all them like that is, y'all, I've saved this bag right here for 2 years and ain't planted them, so I still got this whole pack right here left. I still got this left to plant sometime or another. So what I'm gonna do, y'all know I like to say what I'm gonna do. And then I got all these onions right here. Now, on this onion deal, fixing to try something. Y'all come on with me. Y'all know about just putting some somewhere and just leaving them and do what you want to. So that's what we finna try right here under this apple tree. Now granted, I know they're not gonna get enough sunlight and all such as that. We're gonna leave them somewhat clumped up. And I'm gonna put them up here next to the roots. And what this is gonna do is, this is gonna be one of them deals where I don't never have to come dig them up, work around them, do anything. And I should always at least have seed onions to come back right here and get. My mom and daddy's pretty good about taking care of stuff and having it over there. You get it out of this poison ivy here. Just grab that poison ivy with your bare hands and just snatch it on up out of your way there. Now, don't do that. It might affect you worse than it does me. Y'all, poison ivy don't really bother me at all. It never has. So, I'll probably get eat up with it today. It'll probably really tear into my hand this time. That'll be all right. I don't mind too much. I'm just raking a leaf litter back, and I'm just kind of placing these in clumps like this around here, and we really just gonna kind of see what happens here. Them roots they'll make their way down into the dirt. I ain't really digging down and planting them. Boy, what a worm. Oh. Chickens like to have that. Oh, we're gonna see them take root, and then I'll always have me some multiplying walking onions, whatever they call, right here. So anyway, y'all, that's just a little of getting started planting the fall crops. I've still got radishes, lettuce, different things like that we're gonna plant. We'll put it in another video. thank y'all for watching Spirit of the Outdoors. I hope y'all learned something. Try to help you out, but mainly just entertaining. And I'm probably a little later putting mine in. A lot of y'all further up north should have probably done had your stuff in. It's just started cooling down and getting fallish and time to put stuff in here. You can put it in a little earlier. I've been rushing trying to get stuff done, ain't had time. So anyway, thank y'all for watching. We'll see you next time. Remember, the best way to do things is the way you like to do it. Now we'll see y'all. Y'all have a good one.